Before I've entered any city on my election campaign, the local Labour MPs, supported by the establishment's media, run hit pieces and smear pieces against me, labelling me, talking about not wanting hate or division or racism. With zero evidence against those accusations, zero evidence at all, they whip up people ready to attack me. On Saturday I visited a working class estate in Oldham. Just like for the last 3 weeks I've travelled the northwest visiting different working class estates. Each one of my events have been peaceful family events where people have brought their children, so an opportunity for me to speak to my future constituents. The difference for Oldham was for the past week, a Muslim organisation on Facebook has literally been inciting attacks against me and organising and planning attacks against me in Oldham, telling people to come and throw milkshakes at me, but not just milkshakes, anything they want. So before getting to my political rally, I decided to take a walk through Oldham town centre. I had some interesting debates with members of the public.
I'm from Afghanistan and I appreciate what you do for your people. And I like what you do for your people.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah?
Thank you.
I know some people are doing bullshit in this country. They shouldn't do that.
Yeah, fair
you know
play.
what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, bro.
We come to this country, we should respect their law, we should respect their traditions, and we should respect their culture.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah,
fair play. Respect, man. Respect. Respect, bro.
Good man.
Respect, bro. Little did I know that loads of masked thugs were on their way to attack my family-friendly event. The biggest shock from what happened on Saturday, what you're going to witness, is that hundreds of Muslims wearing balaclavas, intent on violence, were marched and escorted for miles by Greater Manchester Police. They were marched to our campaign event. Our campaign event, miles away from any Muslim community. They were marched there intent on violence, and they come armed with bricks, and they attacked a family event with women and children present.
Time to show Tommy what time it is, guys.
You guys, make sure you go and show some support to the locals, yeah? Go and join the Muslim Defence League page if you're on YouTube.
I'm in Oldham today, guys. Remember this next time, Halifax. Next time, come out like these brothers are in Oldham, yeah? Yeah, we've got about 300 people with us, bro. Let's go to the front line with my boys. The Halifax Pakistanis repping in Oldham.
And they've come from Halifax Pakistanis. Halifax isn't even in the northwest. This is premeditated. Gangs of young men, young Muslim men, armed and wearing balaclavas, intent on attacking a political campaign. Not just intent on attacking it, but aided and abetted and supported and directed there by the local police.
We're here, man. We're here. Where are you?
Guys, we're not here in 10 minutes. Run back into the area, logically.
Yeah, where are they all, man?
No one disses our religion. Tommy, you piece of shit. We're here. Come on. You crying on Twitter and everything, you little bitch. Boys, everyone closing! Closing!
Yo, chill out, man. Bro.
Here we are in Oldham, and there's a gang of young Muslims trying to fight their way past police lines to come and attack us or silence Tommy. They say the police are obviously quite worried. I think they're going to be getting the tear gas out shortly. Because they've been stopped from this entrance here, and they've wandered all the way around to the left.
Right, everyone who's got kids, get your kids inside the house. Someone open a house for the kids. Get your kid. If they come through there, I'll tell you what you want to do. If you want to get anyone out there, get that girl and the kids and take the kids out of here. Take the kids out of here. Take these kids. Is there a police escort waiting? Is there a police escort waiting for that car? Get the kids out of there and take them on the escort. Has anyone else got kids here?
Alright, mate, alright.
Well, there's a police escort waiting for me to move this. So you just go in the police escort, he'll take you wherever. Just park up somewhere in the pub and we'll come and meet you, yeah? Right. Officer! Where's the police escort? They're waiting for you there, go on. Go on. Do your window up, and then cover their faces in case bricks come through it. Cover their faces. Bricks and bottles.
Yeah, so they're asking, can we ask you just to come out of the way for the time being, can we calm him down?
I know
it's not you personally, but obviously with a clashing.
Hold on, so you've got officers under attack by who?
By the council protest,
Muslim
mate.
youth.
I have no idea who it is.
We're not getting up close enough.
The counter protest, that's all we know, mate.
Here you'll see the political correctness. When asking the police officer to identify who it is that's attacking their police officers, he says counter protesters. Do these people look like ordinary counter protesters wearing balaclavas? His political correctness can't even bring him to admit it's gangs of Muslim youths that are attacking the police.
So they're shutting down our election campaign. Welcome to Oldham. This is what happens when you try and have a political opinion where you dare to talk about the problems. This is what meets you. But we chose specifically not to go near an area where this could happen. That's why we come here. We come here for the safety of our own supporters. My main concern here is that our supporters have come out for a political rally and lots of them are getting hurt. This is the first town we've come to with a large Muslim population, and look at the scenes. Look at the scenes.
They're doing all this vandalism.
We move up there. That's what we're after. Why would anyone bring anyone back up? Still we're down there.
Well, there we go, peaceful Muslims. Peaceful Muslims. Get them all on camera.
Where's the fucking riot police?
Muslim organisations have been inciting violence day in, day out for today. It's been encouraged, it's been allowed by social media. The police have made 0 arrests. They've been organising themselves and they've been walked down to destroy and ruin our campaign rally. I want to say, every one of you that have turned up, thank you, you've shown bravery and courage in being here. We've got children having bricks and bottles thrown at them by gangs of Muslim youth. All we're trying to do is hold an election campaign rally. We have specifically chosen not to go into the city centre. We specifically chose not to go near any Muslim estates in order for there to be no trouble. And still, they've come to these estates. They've come out of their areas and come to attack our campaign rally in a non-Muslim area. And still, watch the media try and spin this completely.
We're telling the police to go and do their job. We're telling the police that family's under attack.
As I predicted, the media would spin everything. Let's have a look at the Daily Mirror article. The Daily Mirror article has a picture of 7 Muslim men attacking a lone white individual in a race-hate attack, but they say people fighting. People fighting. Let's have a look at the video of actually what was happening there. This is a local resident being targeted by gangs like a pack of animals, violently beating him just because he was attending a political rally. In his own estate, men from out of town have come to attack him. And look how the media report on it. And the Manchester Evening News. Objects thrown and police vehicles smashed as violence erupts at Tommy Robinson demonstration. That's not what happened. We were holding a political rally with families. We were violently attacked. Let's have a look now. It says police vehicles smashed. Why are they not reporting who smashed the vehicles? Let's have a watch of the video so you can see who smashed those vehicles up.
Get him! Fucking come on! See, this is what happens, you fuck with us! Yo guys! Wow, look at them bombs going off, man! Yo, yo, yo! Yo, yo, yo! Fucking come on, man! Whoa, 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 whoa! What the fuck's chucking them? They're good. Yo, where the fuck's that coming from? I don't know, man. Yo, yo, yo! You fucking can! Come on! This is what happens when Tommy comes to town.
Look at the BBC headline. All of these headlines, none of them tell you the truth of what happened. None of them name who the aggressors were. All of them paint a picture that I went into a town and started smashing up with my supporters. The complete opposite of the reality that happened. Why are they lying to you? And just so we get a full house, let's have a look at the Daily Mail's reporting on this. All of the mainstream media have lied to the public about what happened.
Lastly, let's look at the Independent newspaper, who are absolute trash. Tommy Robinson, police vehicles damaged during clashes at campaign event in Oldham. But wait for it, they actually joke in the line below and say that no milkshakes believed to have been thrown during the disturbances. Not only do they write the headline to push fake news that somehow I have caused damage to police cars, but they then make a joke about a previous assault, whilst ignoring the fact that violent masked Muslim gangs have travelled miles to attack innocent women and children.
We all talk about our rights and our freedoms. We all see our freedoms disappearing before us. The ability to have a campaign in 10 years' time, or 5 years' time, in fact today, the ability to have a safe and free democratic political campaign in Oldham is gone. It's gone already.
Look what they've just thrown. There's women and children. Look, there's a woman here.
Families come under violent hostile attack by gangs of Muslims armed wearing balaclavas supported by the police. That's the reality. That's what the headline should have said. Innocent bystanders, innocent members of the public going to a political rally. Their right and my right were violently attacked. But not one of the mainstream media have told you that. How many of these videos that you're seeing now in this, how many of them have you seen? How many of them have the news reported? Could you imagine and reverse the roles? Imagine a Muslim politician talking to the Muslim community and hundreds of young English men wearing balaclavas were escorted there by the police to throw rocks, missiles, to throw scissors and attack them when there are children there. Imagine that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you call Pakistani men from my community. This is Ramadan. This is what you call peaceful Islam. I want to address the Pakistani men from my community. Shame on you! We have the right to have a political rally. The Pakistani men have no right to come here and attack young kids in the crowd by throwing bricks and balls. Shame on the Pakistani community. I think, to be honest, the longer I stay here, the longer they're going to stay here. As it gets into the evening, the last thing we want is them lot rioting across the city. So I'm going to make the decision. I'm going to leave. I'm going to love you all. I'm going to thank you all. I'm going to say, look, thank you all for coming, man. I am sorry. I'm sorry that the way this has been policed has allowed that. I'm sorry that there's members of this. In fact, it's not members of this town. They've travelled from everywhere. Apparently, I've just heard online they've got Halifax Pakistanis. They've come from everywhere. They have. They've come from everywhere to kick off and cause violence. And the worst thing is, all the intelligence was there online. All the people inciting it were online. But I think the best thing, so that there's less disorders, for me to leave. So I thank you all for coming. Yeah. We've got female supporters being glassed and attacked.
Mate, have just been glassed in my face.
Fucking just been glassed off them cunts, where were you? Where were you?
Mate, he's just threw a pint glass in his face. So I'm making arrests.
If this doesn't make you vote on the 23rd of May, nothing will. Make sure you vote.
We've seen bricks being thrown at families and scissors. They're throwing scissors.
Throwing scissors, man! Are you showing that on camera? Show me that on camera. Scissors!
How are the media not telling you this? How has this been twisted and turned? Why don't they want you to know the reality of what happened? And then the local Labour MP, Jim Mackart, says that we had a peaceful rally in the town centre. We didn't have any problems. You didn't have 300 balaclavaed up thugs directed to your rally by the police to violently attack you with weapons, did you, Jim? Now, why would the police allow this? Why would this be allowed to happen on an election campaign? You've all witnessed, I've been physically assaulted multiple times. You've seen the police trying to prevent me campaigning in Carlisle. And now this. Why would they let this happen? I'll let Mohammed tell you that.
I appreciate you speaking to me, but what my concern is this, right? Men from my community, you know exactly why they were out there, and they were here to cause trouble. Why on earth did the police officers did not stop them right at the end, right at the start of it? Is because they wanted this reaction to happen.
We certainly don't want it to happen.
Your chief constables do. Why? Because they wanna label Tommy. They wanna label Tommy's supporters as the troubleshooters. That's why. Right. And you're playing into the hands of your chief constables under their orders. This is why this has happened.
Right. Okay.
The establishment has literally thrown everything at me during this campaign, but I never would have imagined they'd have their police lead a Muslim mob wearing balaclavas to my family-friendly campaign event to attack it. We all have a choice on May 23rd. I need you. If you want to send a message to all those traitors in Parliament, then vote for Tommy Robinson on May 23rd. It started off with milkshakes, and then it was eggs, and then bricks and violence, and complete attacks against innocent families. You've now witnessed what happened. The scary thing is, not one single politician, not one media outlet has condemned the behaviour of these masked thugs. Instead, they've all spun it completely and led the public to believe that my supporters and myself caused disturbances in Oldham. On May 23rd, send them all a message. I need every single one of you. Share this message everywhere. Share the truth. That's what I'm asking you to do. Share the truth about what happened in Oldham. Share it to your email lists. Share it in your WhatsApp group. And let's send all of them a message together on May 23rd. Change is coming. For those of you worried about the children who had to be escorted out earlier from the demonstration, we caught up with them later on.
It was a little bit scared. Did you read a card? We came last night. Did you see it?
The card's in my boot. Yeah. I'll read it and put it on Telegram when I get home now. Cheers, thank you.
Thanks,
See you later, Owen. Thanks a lot. No, cheers, thank you. Thank you, little man. And I'll read your card later, darling, alright? Right, you alright? Yeah. See you later. See you later, bruv. See you soon. See you later, little man. Alright, sounds. See you soon.